Okay, so let's get over now to the Lasso tool, which is also up next here in our tool panel. Also, I've exchanged again our artwork here, so basically that we have something fresh to work on. And guys, have a look in your pro tutorial. There should be a folder with all of my working files, so you can practice at home and follow along just with the tutorial. Okay, so let's get right away here to the Lasso tool. Right away on the toolbar, you'll see we have two options once I hit right click. So first of all, the Lasso tool, and again, the magnetic Lasso tool. But these are not the only ones. Let's go to Edit, Toolbar, and right away you'll see over here we still have Polygon Lasso tool. I do not work so much with the Polygon Lasso tool. If you want to, you can also try it out. It's even simpler than both of these. It's basically just creating straight lines. But more about that now in the lesson. Okay, I'm going to zoom in with Z a little bit. Okay, we just up and close with this. So first of all, what is the Lasso tool? It's basically just a tool that creates a little bit of a line, and this line is later converted into a selection. So say for instance, if I have it selected now, and on the current layer, I'm just going with the mouse around the glasses here, and I'm free-handed going around. So basically meaning I'm moving with the mouse all the way, keyboard clicked, and try to just complete. So right away it gives me a selection. So you can select anything with this really quickly or also carefully. You can do it like this, so like really quickly make a selection. If you press Command D again, you get out of the selection. You can also now freehandly do this carefully and around. I normally don't use this tool. I only use this tool when I try to create really quick selections or just bundle up something really quickly. Then I use this freehand Lasso tool. Normally what I do is actually use the pen tool for creating selections. So this tool is not ideal for creating selections. But if you're a complete new person to Photoshop and also new to working and creating selections and you're not familiar with the pen tool, then the magnetic Lasso tool comes in handy really good. The magnetic Lasso tool is also basically creates a line, and from this line again, it will create a selection. But the magnetic Lasso tool is a bit different. It decides between contrast. So over here we have a lot of white, and over here a lot of black. So this means this edge over here is nice and contrasty. So the magnetic Lasso tool clips really nicely to these certain areas. So say for instance, if I'm going to go now with the mouse and move along these lines, and I'm not even too close along the line, as you guys can see here, this line slowly tries to snap to the contrasty area. So I can do this all the way around. I can even be a bit quicker. And I'm doing this obviously a bit roughly now. And drop it, and right away it will create a selection again once we click on the last anchor point there. Let's do this once again. You guys can see it has now a perfect round. It's not really perfect, but it's good enough to create a really quick cutout. Let's press Command D to get out of this selection. Again, Windows people, Control D. Okay, and I'm going to do this again just a bit rougher. Click, and now you just go with the mouse. You don't even need to click. You can just drag all the way, and see if I go this way, it's going to clip somewhere here, and then it's always trying to clip to the contrastiest area. And again, if I don't click again, then it will just continue. So I need to click again on the first anchor point. So now we have a selection. Also with this tool, you can always hit right click and pretty much do the same like the marking tool. Again, deselect, select inverse, you can feather that, you can refine the edge, save the selections, make work paths out of this, copy and cut, new layers, and transform obviously here, and some fill and stroke. So again, a few options to work with this. I'm going to press Command D again and show you guys how it looks here. So again, it's trying to go really nice along the line. See, the contrast is not so good over here, so it doesn't really clip there at the bottom. Let's zoom in and I'll show this a bit closer. You see here is a lot of reflection, so it doesn't clip so nicely here to the top edge. It's always looking for the most contrasty area. So this will work really nice over here. I'm just going to get out of this again. Press L on the keyboard, get back into the Lasso tool, and really quickly go around this. Okay, how did I do this also, by the way? I hit spacebar while I'm in the tool. And this means now I can move around. This is the normal hand tool. I will also discuss the hand tool later in the course, but for now, if you hold spacebar, you can always move around. Right away it gets back here to the Lasso tool, the magnetic one. And I can easily just really quickly go around the glasses and click on the first anchor point again. And right away we have a selection again. So this tool comes in really handy if you are new to the pen tool, if you are new to making selections in Photoshop. I would suggest you work a little bit more with the lasso tool. If you're familiar with this and if you're getting better with the pen tool, I would not work with the lasso tool anymore, rather going over to the pen tool, just because your selections are way better. Say something like this over here. See, there's a little spill over there. I'll most probably find some more again. Here's also a bit of spill. So yeah, the pen tool is definitely the answer, but for a beginner, the lasso tool is a friend.